We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Powers through him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Corral with it on 1st down. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. shotgun snap to Corral. His throw incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to throw, Corral. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Chargers at 8-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3rd down and 1. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's got it to the 43 here. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
12.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. Stiff-armed him. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Off play action. Here's Corral. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offense, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the play fake, Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Hey, Kappa.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though The ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to midfield. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First down, here's Corral with it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. A solid stiff arm.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The first down throw here for Corral. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Broncos. Albert Okwuegbunam. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert back to the air. He's got Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Run.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped.
And my goodness, another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Williams will try again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here, Corral. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Riley Moss. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
2nd and 6. Play action here, Corral. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. The option to give to Williams here. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go line. Hey, Ray. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, Corral. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.